The Mayo brothers were among Tulsa's early real estate tycoons. Their first big venture helped create the downtown skyline and provided office space for the booming new oil industry. Now fully restored, that office building houses luxury apartments, offices, and the city's new downtown Y. ONR's Kathy Tatum takes us to the Mayo 420 building to see how tax credits and Tulsa's Vision 2025 initiative turned a derelict piece of history into a vibrant symbol of downtown Tulsa's rebirth.
In 1903, brothers John and Cass Mayo came to Tulsa. They rented space to open a little furniture shop in what would become the thriving downtown district. You can see it here in the lower right-hand corner of this old postcard. As the oil boom took off, so did the furniture business. By 1909, the brothers needed a bigger store, and Tulsa needed downtown office space for its growing number of new oil companies. To house both, the brothers put up this 5-story building at the corner of 5th and Main. As the oil industry really took off during the 19-teens, the brothers expanded their building not once, but twice. First to double its size, then to double its height to a skyscraping 10 stories. During Tulsa's heyday as the oil capital of the world, the building bustled inside. The furniture store on the lower levels, oil executives on the upper floors. By 2008, though, the year the building made the National Register of Historic Places, the oil companies were long gone, and the only tenant was a restaurant, Billy's on the Square.
It was a wreck. The roof leaked. When in a good rainstorm, water would come all the way down to the 5th floor, just running through the building. We had pigeons living in the building. It was just a shambles.
That didn't deter Wiggin Properties president Chuck Wiggin from seeing potential, especially since he was looking for a downtown Tulsa location suitable for converting into luxury apartments with high-end finishes and commercial space.
We knew that we were dealing with a very difficult old structure, but we also knew that the bones of this building were really well suited for this kind of use, because here we are today at the corner of 5th and Main, a fabulous location downtown. We have views on all 4 sides of the building that overlook these other downtown skyscrapers.
Wiggin plunged into revitalizing the building with the help of state and federal historic preservation tax credits, which paid for 40% of the restoration costs.
And the purpose of those tax credits is to help to deal with the extra burden associated with restoring old historic properties.
The $30 million project was also awarded $3 million from Tulsa's Vision 2025 initiative, which earmarked money for developers to create housing as a part of downtown Tulsa's overall renaissance.
That downtown housing fund was a critical catalyst for us. You know, downtown has struggled for quite a number of years. Like most downtowns, it's gone through an enormous amount of disinvestment. But this downtown housing fund was aimed at picking that housing component, which has basically been, it's been lost in Tulsa, and bringing people back to live downtown.
People like Diana Endicott.
Being a young person, I kind of wanted that urban lifestyle. And
Andrea Garner and her husband.
Well, what drew us downtown was we really love the idea of being able to walk to dinner, and there's just so much growth down here, and I've been in Tulsa my whole life, and I wanted to be a part of what was happening.
67 apartments now occupy the building's 3rd through 10th levels. Commercial enterprises take up the first 2.
Our commercial tenants today are the new downtown YMCA, which now has, as a result of their move into this building, their downtown membership has increased by 40%. We have Billy's restaurant, which was here before, and continues to operate now with all this activity going on around them. So Billy's loves it. And then we have a little bit of office space up here.
Restoration work was done so meticulously, it's won 4 prestigious preservation awards.
We were awarded an award by the Tulsa Preservation Commission and by the State Historic Preservation Office. And we received the Tulsa Apartment Association Award for Rehabilitation. And this year we received the award from the National Housing and Rehabilitation Association for the best historic preservation project using new markets tax credits in the country.
Renovations restored the building's original terrazzo corridors. Some sections are lined with marble tiles, while others are outlined in thin brass strips. Most feature the typical terrazzo pattern of tiny, equally sized specks, but this one has a colorful mix of large and small shapes. That mix of sizes is also found in a few other downtown buildings of the same vintage. But floors weren't the only thing preserved in the corridors. The original office doors and transoms with burlap glass inserts were as well. During restoration, all the transoms and doors were kept in place, but not all the doors actually open. Only those still sporting the original Mayo M logo knobs actually work. All the apartments feature stained concrete floors, and some, like Endicott's, have the building's original windows preserved just outside their new energy-efficient windows.
It's a perfect fit. I just walk to work every morning, walk back for lunch, and walk to the Blue Dome district or to the Brady district. Everything's pretty centralized around here. And
over the years, people have moved out into the suburbs, and we've lost a lot of the excitement of downtown Tulsa, but it's still here and it's coming back.
Thanks to projects like the revitalization of the Mayo 420 building and the desire of so many to once again live, work, dine, and play in the heart of Tulsa.